everyone. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are. I'm having a little bit of tech issue this morning. Just let me double check if I am actually live and I can hear myself. Okay, excellent. I can hear myself. Okay, great. Finally. I always have like issue with YouTube. I'm not sure why. Okay, so if you are catching me live, you can ask the questions. I will be able to see the chat if I could. Otherwise, I will answer your question at the end of the presentation. And if you are catching the replay, you can always ask your questions inside the AI Creator Income Lab. So you can create a new post about your questions, or you can actually maybe put it under this live thread. So it doesn't really matter. And you can create a new post as well. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So a little bit of background. So this is supposed to be like a live Q&A, and then I asked questions like what my members have, and also I sent an email out to the my subscribers. But looks like all the questions coming back, it's related to AI tools or AI platform. So I think maybe I will do like an overview to go through rather than answer the individual questions, because there are so many AI tools out there, also with different features and functions. So I can't actually go through like every single one of them. So what I'll do, I'll probably like do a presentation to cover the general, like an overview of the AI tool, but also to let you know what my stack looks like so that you can actually take a look as well. And now I am going to share my screen. Okay, you should be able to see my screen now. So the topic today is I want to talk about the AI tools, but without the overwhelm. It is actually important to pick the right tool, and depends on your budget as well. Some of the tools, they might be like terrific, but if you're not using it every day, it might not worth to paying like a monthly subscription. Okay, so today we're going to go through that. The question that I get, one underlying challenge, is always which tool I should use and how do I know which one actually fit into my business. This is a really good question, especially now with AI tools overflow. Now people can actually create their platform or create their apps using AI. So there's so many different platform out there. You just don't know which one to choose. And a lot of you actually feeling you're behind because you are not on top of every single tools, but that is impossible. Okay, so you're not behind. It's the market is moving faster than anyone can track. Okay, so it's not about you. Like, I don't know how many tools like coming out every day. You won't be able to know every single one of them unless you're sitting in front of like your computer 24/7 when there's new one coming up, and you will find out. And I don't know how, because like it's actually, when I went on to Instagram or Threads, I actually got a lot of new different tools that recommended by different people, and I don't know where they came from. And so if you're interested, you will need to actually deep dive into um, who found the company, what sort of function or feature that can do, what's different with the one that you're currently using. So there's a lot of comparison. That's impossible to be on top of every single tool. So this is what I want to show you here. The unhelpful loop is there's a new launch, you feel behind, you subscribe, you jump on it straight away, you test it out, but you do not build anything. You just sit there and you keep paying. Okay, this is not the way that you want to work in your business. The useful loop is, on the other hand, find out what's your need, what do you want to achieve, what sort of work you want this tool to do. Is there any other option? What is the budget? Whether it's fit in your budget. And have you tested? Can you validate it very quickly? So even if you pay, let's say for the first month, and then you quickly test it, you will know whether it fits your business or fits you. Okay, but you have to actually spend time and test it. And then you will actually decide whether you want to keep it or you're gonna unsubscribe. So result first, 2 seconds. So I always will find out what my clients actually wants to achieve and then going backwards to introduce the tool for them. So this is like a general example how to actually upgrade your existing digital product. When I say upgrade, it's more like how do you make it more interesting? Because now with AI, people can actually create digital product pretty quickly, right? And it's different level of the quality. So how do you actually make it interesting? People will want to subscribe. For example, how can you turn a spreadsheet become an interactive app? Like a herbal tea master spreadsheets, like you've got all the different herbal tea here, you've got all the usage, you've got all the notes, but instead of a plain spreadsheet like an Excel spreadsheet, people need to go and check and find out. If you can create an interactive app, so people just basically clicked a few buttons, okay, and then find out what support do they need, or let's say um, um, what should I drink tonight if I want to achieve certain results. I don't know in America or in Europe, but in Australia we've got a shop called T2. It's all tea related. So I actually bought like a Christmas set last year. It came with a recipe. So it's a different tea blends. So if you want to focus tonight, you want to focus, then you actually use these three different tea leaves and blend it together. So it's like a recipe book. So here it will be the same. Okay, so people click a few buttons, see what do they want to achieve or support it with, and then you'll give them the answer. So this is more interactive. People don't feel, oh, I have to, spend time or my brain power to actually find, okay, lavender, I want to sleep, okay, what's next, like on the Excel spreadsheet. So you make it more interactive, more interesting. And here are the 6 ways to turn the same data into something customer will actually use. So this is more like a general idea. You can do a search and filters, like the one that we just seen, like the interactive app. You can do like a quiz. Okay, people can answer a few questions and find out what they need to support with. The blend builder, combine compatibility and turn it into simple recipe. That's another way. And if the customer can actually save the favorites, okay, so save the favorites so they can bookmark it and later on they can come back and refer to it. Personal routine, so you can create a morning, evening, or seasonal plan so people can actually create their own inside the app. Or you can send a printable guide, shopping list, or like a summary through email, or they can actually export directly from your app. So just pick any, like you don't have to do it like all at the same time. You just pick one to implement and test it and see the results. And I would recommend you use the Claude artifact if you want to do the app. So this is without Claude code. So there's no coding. You just give simple instruction in plain English and you'll be able to use artifact to design a page or build an interactive app just using the normal chat. So what you can do is you can put, let's say, just think about what your audience actually needs, okay? And then you create an interactive artifact for your audience that help them with, okay? I highly recommend that you actually use an AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude or even Gemini to brainstorm the idea first before you actually bring it to Claude to build an app, because again it eats up your credit. So you want to have a brainstorm with your ChatGPT or Claude first, get all the details, get your audience right, and then the results, and brainstorm with your AI and see what is the best app for your audience. And then you will put that into Claude Artifact and just ask to create an artifact and let me preview and refine it here. Then it will save you a bit of credit. Okay, so this is more like a journey. You have to bring the customer through a journey with this app. So it's more like a step by step. And you can start with the end goal. What do you want them to get at the end? So don't think it is something different from your normal lead magnet. It will be the same. Let's say if you want to do a lead magnet, sending out PDF or spreadsheets, it is the same. What is the end goal? And then you work backwards. Okay. Same as an interactive app. What do you want them to get at the end? Are they going to get like a summary, a printout, a guide, or something? Then you work backwards. You tell Claude, ChatGPT, this is what I want to give to the customer at the end, and I want to build an interactive app inside Claude, okay, an artifact. Can you tell me how do I build this? Or what is the best for my audience? What sort of app should I build? Ask, okay? Ask all the questions before you actually put it into the Claude for artifact. And I'm going to share with you my own AI tool stack. So this is only my personal choice, okay? Because I've tested many different ones, and this is like so far what I have got. But when you look at it, don't get overwhelmed, okay? I don't actually use them at the same time, okay? Just to prepare you. Okay, so again, back to the beginning. What you want the AI tool to do? Okay, so for me, if I want to brainstorm, as I said, or chat with the AI, I will pick ChatGPT and Claude. I will actually use them interchangeable. I sometimes I use ChatGPT if I know that I'm gonna generate a simple graphics, and then I'll use ChatGPT and then generate the graphic on the same platform. Because at the moment, I found that ChatGPT, the graphics is actually pretty good, especially infographics and also like a basic image. I know that a lot of people actually use Notebook LLM to generate infographics. But for me, I find that ChatGPT is already pretty good. And I've got like 300 prompts. Currently, I'm doing slash to create. So I create like a 300 prompts. It's more like a prompt shortcuts. So when you put slash and then the phrase, it will actually tell ChatGPT what to create, and then you put a bit of details after that. So I actually got like 300 prompts at the moment. So if you're interested, let me know. I can send you the link. And also for some more sophisticated chat, I will probably use Claude if I need to like to do deeper research or more complex tasks. I tend to go to Claude. I feel that it's a little bit better, but having said that, ChatGPT is actually caught up pretty good as well now, and I'm happy with both. So it really depends on what I want to achieve. And then with the actual build, as you can see here, I use Claude Artifacts, I use Lovable, I use Claude Design, and I also use Claude as well. But Claude, it's for me, it's more like building an agent. But now I know that I can build an agent inside Lovable. I haven't tried it, but it will so exciting because I really love Lovable. Okay, so the reason I choose between Claude and Lovable, or to me, Claude Design Artifact is very similar, and I will use Claude artifacts to sort of like validate whether it is possible to build. Okay, it's more like a validation. And then Claude design is actually fine tune the whole process to fine tune. And I love Lovable because like with Claude, they are really good. Like the layout is good, the font is also good, like the overall layout design is very good. The only thing is Claude, I can't actually build a database. For example, I have like, let's say I put up a mini app, but I won't be able to save any information. If the customer needs to save information for reference later, they can't save it because there's no database built at the back end. And also, when you just publish it from Claude, you can see on the top right hand corner, you can see how to customize or something like that. So basically, when people click that link, people can, based on your build, like your design, can create or clone for their own version. So I am happy to share this inside my community with the premium tier members and also VIP members. I share everything with them. Like they can just use it and then create their own, then they can sell. That is fine. But if it's more like a free resource, well, it depends. So if you, personally, this is the time that I spend to create. It's actually a lot to go like behind before you can come up with like a really good mini app or artifact or design. So if I want to put it out and share with other people, I don't want them people to just take it and create their own. And also, I won't be able to track and who's actually used it, who signed up, unless I actually use a third party app to connect, or for free option, you can use GitHub or Cloudflare. Okay, so you can collect and then you can have a special link. Then people won't be able to just copy your design. But I found that if I use Cloudflare, when I put on LinkedIn, it will recognize as like a malicious link, so it won't actually push the link. Like LinkedIn will disable the link. So I've tried that. So I don't know, it seems very complicated because sometimes when you build something, you just want to quickly, especially with AI, you just want to quickly put out there, validate. If it's not working, scrap that, start again. Because with AI, you can build it very quickly and you can validate also very quickly. If people want that, like, then it's working, then if it's good, you can even purchase your own domain, okay, to make it like a standalone product. But if the result's not good, nobody interested, then you can scrap it and then start again or do another app. So the good thing about Lovable is I will be able to save their data. Okay, people can sign up. I can use it as a lead magnet. People can put in their name, email address, and I've got that at the back end. And I don't want to go into too technical, but that is the reason why I prefer Lovable, because once I create on Lovable, I can just publish it, whether to use the Lovable link or I can use my own subdomain or purchase a domain, but I can store everything there. I can actually see who signed up, who didn't, who browse it through, and I can actually track the data. So that's the reason why if I build something, I probably would choose Lovable over Claude. But if I want to validate first, I can actually use Claude Artifact to start. But again, because this is all credit based, I will use ChatGPT or Claude to brainstorm, validate all my ideas before I actually put in the actual build. Okay, and the image creation, as I mentioned before, ChatGPT is pretty good. So if I want to generate like an avatar and or infographics, and I will use ChatGPT, it's pretty good. Okay, and then artistly. So and also clean. I don't know how many of you actually know artistly, because it is actually a one-time payment, which is really good. And I'm going to show you after. So today I won't go into the actual use, like actual build, but I can show you like in general why I actually choose this. And I'll use clean as well. Animated video plus video, like Hexview is really good if you want to do you clone your AI avatar. Hexview is pretty good with the training. It's very good to train, and it looks very like you. It's really good. Plus the video and clean. The reason why I like them because they actually have a lot of different models built in already. So you're not just have like one tool. It's actually have different tool inside. With the voice code at the moment, I can't actually find anything better than 11 Labs. Okay, so I've tried many different ones, but I still can't find one which can beat 11 Labs. Okay, so this is more like in details. The reason why I use Claude Artifact, the reason why I use Lovable and the Claude design. Okay, so the best use is for fast prototype and live demo. Then I can use the artifact because I'm just showing the demo. People are not really using it. Okay, so that it's fine. And I also talk about the strength here. It's interactive in the chat, plain English. And the watch out is not a full membership backend, so it's not backend built. Okay. And a good next step will be validate the concept. So validate the concept, you will want to use Claude Design because it's a polished page with a visual prototype. Strong design control, branding, rapid visual iteration. And the watch out thing is again, is better for the design, prototyping, rather than running a full production app. And next one will be design and test experience before building the final app. So even like it's so good about Claude, but the final app, I will definitely go back to Lovable. And I know some people use Base 44 or any other app, but I haven't had experience with Base 44 at all. I haven't really tried, so I can't comment on that. It might be very good as well, okay? But I'm just like familiar with Lovable. That is my own stack. So Lovable is a custom blended web app. You've got more control over UI, data, and access, and more building and testing requires because you have to get it right, you have to test. And sometimes the issue is it works maybe today, but for some reason, because of the database or I don't know what's going on, the next day it might not work. So my trick is to actually tell Lovable when I actually publish it live, and also if people are paying for the app, I will actually ask Lovable to check the app like automatically every 3 hours. If there's any issues or any bug, fix it. Okay, still tell me, send me an email, but you fix it first. Okay, so sometimes if it's in the middle of the night for me, it's pointless for me to send it to me because I won't be able to look at it. But I know if people are paying for it, I will rather get Lovable to fix it first. Okay, and the good next step is I can just launch it the paid version straight away. Okay, so the recommended path will be prototype the functionality in Claude Artifacts, refine the experience in Claude Design, and then build the paid version in Lovable. Okay. And here, I will always recommend that if you want to test, you can actually put the same prompt or put the same brief into two different tools, and then you can compare the results. All right, so just bear with me. My dog wants to come get in. Okay, so you might hear them bark sometimes, okay? And so I am going to show you what I mean by the reason why I like Artistly for image. Okay. So let me see. You can't see my screen. Just bear with me. Okay, now you should be able to see my screen. Okay. Okay, so this is the Artistly landing page. Okay, so you can see basically this is more like one-stop shop. And the good thing is it's only a one-time payment. I think it starts from $49. But if you want to get unlimited access, unlimited generation, this is unlimited by the way, it's 147 or 49, I can't remember. I'll check that. I can scroll down. So you can see you can generate different sort of images here, many different style. And a lot of people actually using Artistly to do the KDP, the Amazon print on demand, like with storybooks, coloring book. Okay, so you can see here, and you see the storybook. This is the storybook people publish on Amazon or do the KDP and coloring book. And you can do many different things with this one. So I did generate a lot of image as well from Artistly. You can see you can put product placement. This app is not like not a lot of people are talking about it, but they've got a very big community. Okay, so Canva style image editor. I can show you inside. Let me check the pricing. Okay, let me go to the pricing. So the commercial one is 49. Okay, you can actually start with 49. It doesn't matter because you can still upgrade within the app. There's a button for you to upgrade. And the full one is 147, and this is one-time payment. I think it is totally worth it if you are going to generate a lot of images. Okay, especially if you got a community, if you want to share stock photo, which is really good. So I actually log into my account. So when this is the landing page is very like basic, but that's okay. And then when you create a design, you've got two choice. So this one it's more like Canva. They have already got like some template for you to use. But I mean it is good, but it's not like super good. So I usually use the Fast AI image here. As you can see, you can create from a prompt or you can create images like designed. And realism is actually to create like a human avatar. You can do animals, you can do a lot of things. I haven't tested like every single one of them yet, but you can see the AI Storybook Studio. Okay, you can do before you can only do two characters, I think, but after, of course, like a lot of people request because when you do a storybook, you need multi-character. So they basically adding new things like every week when they first launch it. Now you can see here from the dashboard, you can see they actually got like a suite, a product suite. They have many different tools here. I think I've got two from them. Okay, and with the design, let me go back. And you can do kids puzzles. Okay, you can do coloring books. You can do maze generator. So that's consistent character. That's a lot of different style, the things that you can do. And if you choose the arts illustrator, you see there's so many different style that you can use. I usually use watercolor, the watercolor effects. Okay, so I think it's totally worth it with this app. And now they actually put a bonus in. I don't even know. They've got a bonus to go to your niche finder to actually look at to help you monetize basically, right? So let me go back. I will show you some of the creation, personal design. Okay, so I can generate this stock image for my customer to use on their website. Okay, so again, because it's unlimited, but fair usage, okay? So I can generate as many as I want. And this one I actually turn it into a short video, like 10 seconds video, and then I put it on my Instagram. So it's really depends on what you want to do. And this, I actually put it in the AI Creator Income Lab as a stock photo and stock video, and I actually generate from a Tesla, which is really good with the price that you are paying, and you can generate different style, right? Different style. And this one actually use it for one of the clients as well, Japanese animation, with a storyboard to do with Valentine's Day. So see the kids game here. You see? Okay, so there's so many like ways that you can do. This is really good. So I highly recommend Artisly if you are thinking about an image app. And the next one will be Clink. So you can see from Clink, like just on the homepage, this is really amazing. You can generate image and also video. Okay, this is really, really good, right? And the good thing is if you're interested, you can actually go in and you can actually see the prompt, what do they use to put in, and then you can borrow and create your own, right? So, and also the one thing I keep this one because it is, I think it's only, I'm only paying $5, I think. If I can generate a video, like I will keep that. It's not a lot like to keep that. So I think $5 or $10 a month, I can't remember. And you can actually have your credits here too, like it's accumulate. So which is good. And I can actually clone. You can see here I cloned it myself as well. So it is really good. Okay. And then Hexville. Hexville, I only subscribed when I need it because it is a fair bit as well. It'll start with $19 and then bump up to $47. So I use it when I need to generate like a really detailed, like real humanized avatar. Then I will come in Hexville. And also if I need to create video from that image as well, and you can see the reason why I like it because you can see they've got different platform or different like model, not platform, model. Sedan at the moment it's really hot, and they also got Clink here. So sometimes if you don't want to use Clink for video, you can come in here, select Clink. It will be same. And Flux, Sora, they've got different model here, and same as image. Hexville 2.0, they've got the GPT image 2 here too, Nano Banana Pro. But of course, you have to look at Grok. You have to look at different plan because what they cover is different. And this one is a no limit. It's for Nano Banana 2, Nano Banana Pro. Here, Nano Banana Pro no limit, but this one is 7-day unlimited. Okay, so you have to read very carefully with their TNC what's included and what's not. Okay, so this one I only subscribe when I need it. If I don't need it, I don't use it. I don't subscribe it. Okay, so if you want, I can actually go into details of every tools. But for now, I think yeah, I will just go like do an overview. Okay, and then next. And yeah, I said Hexville, Clang AI, these two are the other two that I recommend. Again, if you don't need it, You can unsubscribe. If you need it, you subscribe it. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to keep it. I mean, if you're not using it, it's no point of paying it every month. That's my theory. And before subscribing, I would highly recommend that you actually look at each of the things here, just rate it between 1 to 5, see whether you actually need it and whether the tool is actually can do the job for you, right? So results, what expect output must it produce, whether it is like give it a score. Frequency, will I use it weekly, monthly, or just for one project? Okay, so sometimes with the customers project, so especially with 11 labs, when I need to clone the voice, because I ask the customer to provide the voice for me, and I will actually use test, and it will use quite a bit of credit. So I will actually embed that cost into the project when I quote. Okay, so I feel comfortable to subscribe even like $100 plan or $200 plan. As long as I know that I'm gonna use that, then I will put that cost into the proposal. Okay, and just to cover, so you're not paying any extra or out of pocket, right? I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then what about the quality? What must be reliable, text consistency, speed control? It's very important, especially with AI video. And in the image, you want it to be consistent. And the workflow, does it connect to my data editor, whether it's integrate with other as well, like Lovable. You can use it to integrate with Claude actually, and also now with Gmail. So that's a lot of integration. So you might want to look at it as well. What about the cost? Whether it's a subscription based, credit based, or is there any hidden? Like if you need to use specific model, for example, like Hexville, you might need to pay extra for that. What about the risk, privacy, data, licensing? So with the privacy and data, now I think the app is pretty good, like those big one out there, and especially with like I trust Lovable and Claude, and so I think especially Lovable, when you actually try to publish it, it will prompt you with the risk. If that's a risk of database, getting people can access your database, it will flag it with you. So you can tell Lovable to stop it and to put like a security code and before that, and Lovable will do that. Okay, so you can't publish it without fixing the risk. Okay, which is really good. And the exit plan, can I export the work and pause the subscription? Or if some like hex fill, you won't be able to pause it, then you can cancel it. So just make sure that you can cancel it at the end, right? So keep a core stack, activate specialist tool when a project justify them. That's what I mentioned before. So I won't actually start subscribe unless I really need it, and I especially need it for a project or for a client, then I can embed the course in. So it's not out of my pocket. So client actually paying for it. So look at like always like the tool that you use every week or even every day, then it's worth to pay. So if you don't want to pay both ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, you can use just one. That is fine. Okay, it's very good quality. And your community platform. So at the moment, I use School. I think many of you, if you have like a group, you probably want to put them on School as well instead of Facebook. Just pick one for your design for if you need a calendar or form, or you can use Google Form. Okay, but now with AI, a lot of things actually embedded. You can actually schedule. You can create a form. You can actually schedule the calendar. Let's say on the school, you've got a calendar as well, and a tool that can help you create cell. So I use Lovable. Okay, so this is what I use primarily. So I can create there, I can sell straight from there. And subscribe for a defined job. So if you need to generate a lot of image or you don't want to worry about the credit, I highly recommend that Artistly. So now with AI, not a lot of company actually offer unlimited. But of course, it's a fair use. You have to put it out there. So artistically, you don't have to worry about how many credits like you've left or how much you'd have to pay an extra or monthly subscription. So I highly recommend that. And just one off. Hexview or Clink for video campaign. If you got like need to generate video, then maybe you can subscribe it once and then unsubscribe. And pause when project is completed. So I will cancel it. Like 11 Labs. When I finish that project, I'll just cancel it. Okay, I don't need it. So make sure you check these three things. Did it create revenue? Did it save meaningful time? It's another two duplicating it. Just look at your stack as well. Don't overlap your platform or your tools basically. You just need one. So what are the first tools? I've actually got one of this question. What are the first tools needed to build a community? So personally, I will not focus on the tool. I will focus on the community first. So the community is your home. Everything will be fitting into your community. So you will need the chat to brainstorm, to the post, the outline, your Q&A answers, questions. You can ask ChatGPT or Claude to give you some ideas of how to increase the engagement or so this is all around school, and that's got calendar. If you can schedule the events or reminders, again pointing to school community. If you're using Canva to do simple visual or banners, which you can actually do inside ChatGPT, then again pointing to your home. This is more like the tools to help you build your community. Your community is the home, so you don't think about the tool before your community. Okay, so make sure you're growing your community and then you bring in the tools that you need rather than the other way around, right? So just think about how you want to build your school community, what you want to focus, and then bring in the tool. So I will recommend the first 5 community access should answer 5 members' questions. Where do I start? So you want to tell people with a welcome video or like a simple navigation lesson or inside your module, okay, just somewhere to let people know. Where do they start? Also, the community promise, you want to be really clear of who it helps, like your community helps, and what outcomes are they getting. What do I do first? It's like quick win, a small result in 15 to 30 minutes. If you can get them quick wins, they will highly likely to stay in your community. Where can I get help? The calendar or Q&A, office hour, or challenges. So you let them know if they need help, where can they reach out, or what should they do? How do I stay involved? Like a weekly rhythm, so with a prompt, win, lesson, or invitation. So I highly recommend that you build these 5 before adding your courses, automation, advanced dashboard, or subscribe to new tools. Always focus on the community first, building the rapport, building the relationship. Okay, it is okay to DM your member just to get more information, because generally I DM my member because I really want to know where they're at and how I can help. Okay, so I think it's okay. It's more like a conversation. Now it's just instead of face to face, I just turn it into like online. Okay, still chatting the same thing. How I can help you? What are you struggling with? Maybe I've got this resource that can help you. So it's again community focused. You focus on your community first, and then get the tool after. So also a member asked whether like she always have difficulties generating the AI image, I think. So she's not sure whether it's the prompt issue or actually it's the tool itself. So I would say check these 3 things, okay, before changing the tools. Whether it's the prompt problem, so just checking yourself whether you're actually giving like a clear results, about the prompt, the style, lighting. The thing is, I don't know about lighting. I have no idea. But once you brainstorm it with your AI, like ChatGPT or Claude, they will actually give you very detailed, just like when you use like Mid Journey, for example, it gives you specific what lenses to use, what sort of style you want to see, what's the mood. Okay, so if you can actually give more details to your ChatGPT or Claude, they will actually give you a very precise prompt that you can actually use it on the image tool. So make sure you give detailed instruction. If you got like a reference photo, you can attach as well so that AI will know what sort of style you're referring to. It will actually give you a better results. And whether it's a tool problem, so is the tool good at the style you want? So this is the extreme case. Okay, if you want, let's say, to generate a humanized like avatar, a real human avatar, but you're using a tool that can only generate infographics, then that's a mismatch. This is extreme case, of course, but that's what I mean. So is the tool actually right for what you're trying to do? Okay, does it handle just text or details well? Can you easily edit the results? So some you can download and upload it to Canva, and then you can do a magic layer, then you can actually edit the design. Whether this tool will let you edit or you can edit it via prompt. Okay, so with Kling, for example, if something is not right, you can just prompt and ask it to change. For example, if a human got 6 fingers, then you can prompt, just say delete 1 fingers. Now we've got 6 fingers instead of 5, right? So depends on the platform. And does it keep the same person product consistent? So if you are using your own influencer, if you've got a specific avatar that are selling your product, whether that app or that platform, the tool, can generate consistent person, because you don't want to have like this person look like A in like product A, but then look a bit like B in product B, right? You want to be consistent because that person is your brand ambassador, if your brand avatar, right? Okay, you want to be consistent. So it really depends a lot in terms of the tool, whether you're actually getting the right tool, whether the tool is actually doing what you want it to do. Okay. And then whether it's a workflow problem. So don't expect the first image to be perfect. So again, no matter what platform you use, you have to test and tweak. It's a constant thing. You can't expect to be perfect as your first image. And then you just change one thing at a time when you test it. Okay, so if there's a couple of things not right, you just do one thing at a time with AI. Just test it whether it is maybe the platform is fine, the tool itself is okay. It's just to do with sometimes prompting or they can't handle too many changes at once. Then you want to do it one by one. Okay, you want to test it and generate a few options and choose the best. Just do that and see whether the tools is actually capable. Okay, you edit, refine, or upscale your final image. So better images usually come from better direction, the right tool, and a little refining. So this is actually all these three together. So you can eliminate, see whether this is a problem, the tool problem, or workflow problem. So I hope this actually helps you to identify or whether you're using the right image tool. And this is my suggestion. When you want to give like a better prompt, what you want to do is the goal and format. What is the image for? Whether it's for ad, for Facebook ad, for Instagram ad, just be specific, or it's for LinkedIn banner. So it's actually help in terms of the format. And then who it's for, what you want to show in doing what, and then the scene, the composition, the setting, the camera angle. If you don't know it, that it's okay. The framing, you can ask ChatGPT or Claude, but this is this is what I recommend, but it is not necessary. Like you don't need it if you're not sure about the camera angle framing. It's very specific. Maybe you just think about the setting. Like if you want to have essential oil bottle sitting on a stone bench top, for example, then that is a setting, right? So you tell exactly what you want because in your brain, like you already know kind of like the image you want. So it's an essential oil bottle sitting on a stone bench top in a bathroom, something like that. Then you can actually give the setting, right? Maybe not camera angle or framing. Or if you want, you can actually say, I want to have a plant next to the essential oil bottle at the back. Like you can be more specific if you want. That's doable. And also the lighting in a natural light studio or in the bathroom, which is just said, a clean modern bathroom. You can add more descriptive word in it. And what about the brand details? It needs to be in what sort of mood or palette to match your brand colors and fonts? Okay, you can actually give more details. And this one, we don't do it a lot this day, but back in the days with Mid Journey, was like really hit at that time. We put in negative prompts, something that we don't want. Okay, I don't do this like anymore, but it is okay to put it there if you something that you definitely don't want. Okay, for example, if I put in negative prompting, I will ask ChatGPT not to give me the dash anymore because like when they write something, it's always have that dash. So that is my negative prompt, never showing the dash. Okay, um, so this is the example vertical Instagram ad. It's amber essential oil bottle on a pale stone. It's a close up. Okay, so it's camera angle, as simple as close up. Top right negative space, soft window light, modern botanical editorial, blush, sage, and cream. So there's a color combination, no extra label or cutter. Okay, so you can see you don't have to be grammatically correct. This is more like a phrase. Okay, it's breaking up. But AI can read it, so you don't need like an extra long prompt. You can just as simple as that. And then choose one outcome, one small test. So this is what I want you to do in the next 7 days. Maybe just choose one outcome and then just pick one tool and just do a small test. Okay, so let me know at the end what the one tool that you actually in love with. You can, this is just an example, Herbal Tea Finder, prototype of 4 questions, Herbal Tea Finder in Cloud Artifacts, or push start here, a quick win, the recurring Q&A calendar events to build your new community, or image creator, run the same brand brief in 2 tools and score the outputs. Which one you think is the best? Everyone, look at it, look at your subscription, whether you can cancel, pause one unused or duplicate a subscription. I really want you to achieve something after this workshop. Maybe go back, review your AI tool, see whether you can cancel one, pause it, or you can actually switch to a new tool. Okay, so I want you to pick out the best AI stack for yourself. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to post in the community. If you want me to take a look of your stack, feel free to share as well. Because the thing is AI, like so many things coming up every day, right? You just can't catch them all, you can't use them all, you can't test it all. But if you put it out there, I think some of the member might already across it. Maybe they have tested. They can actually give you feedback or comment about the tool, pros and cons. Then you can decide your own. Or if you got time, definitely check out YouTube video. I'm sure no matter what sort of tool out there, if you Google it or if you do a search on YouTube, I'm sure you can actually find some sort of recommendation or walkthrough or even after you test it, you can do a walkthrough as well. Then you can share with other people what you have tested. This is actually really good to build your audience as well. If you are test some of the AI tools, and maybe for your community, you can share with people the pros and cons and whether you like it, why you don't like it. Share everything like your experience of using that app. That is also a very good topic, and I think your community will be also be interested, right? So that is for me for today. It's exactly 1 hour, which is really good. And again, any questions, post it in the community. And I really want you to sort of settle with your AI tool. If you're not sure, reach out to me. I couldn't like possible to test everything, but maybe I'll be able to let you know what I hear from my members, my clients. So I usually test out different tools when I actually need to do a project. I will do a search and then look at those available option, and then I will actually jump in and test it before I confirm. So maybe I have already tested it, and let me know or let the community know, and we can all jump in and help. So I hope you have a great weekend. So I will catch you in the next video or next Q&A. If you got any questions, always send it to me. I can definitely put them into next Q&A. All right. So have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay.